So this week we're just taking a quick little update on the prop boxes and doing some light watering. I'm taking a look in on these date seeds to see if the prop box has helped them in any way in cracking open that hard nut of a shell that they have going on. The ones that have been soaking in water for quite some time are in fact starting to look like they're cracking open, but I still don't know if I have a lot of faith in this. The pineapples and mangoes look like they're doing fantastic, but still not a lot of movement on the avocado seeds that have been in the dirt. I'm just so impressed with this mango plant and I can't wait for it to get bigger, and I think we're starting to look into a bigger pot situation for it now. But let's get back to all these avocados. I have admittedly kind of sort of forgotten about these little bad boys, and some of the water has completely drained from some of them, but that doesn't mean that they have stopped doing what they're supposed to be doing as far as growing, because if you look closely at a lot of these, they've actually cracked open and have tap roots forming. And even this one has like some weird little plant thing growing on the side out of it, but there's growth, and that's the important part. So I'm just going to go through and do a little bit of sorting and organizing and see who's going to get moved to dirt with their nice taproot, or who's going to stay in water, seeing if they have a chance to pop next week. Violet really loved looking at the taproots, and she just thought they were kind of funny, like little arrows coming out of the avocados, which they absolutely are. But not all of them had nice pops like this. There were some where there was absolutely no movement, and others where they're starting to try to pop open and they've just kind of sort of dried up enough where the outer casing of it is ready to be peeled off. Still absolutely no clue what is going on in this box, and I may actually just throw this out if I can't come up with some idea of what it actually is. But we're going to just get back to peeling the shells off of the avocados that have dried and seeing if next week we can get them to pop open a little bit more and produce a nice taproot that can go into the soil. Violet really likes the word taproot, I'm not going to lie to you, because she thinks it is so cute. And she's like, why do they call it that? Well, because it is the root that's the first to tap into the soil. Some of the seeds just kind of fell through and were just getting disgusting in the water. But I did have a lot that had significant growth as opposed to last week. This one, I didn't even notice it had a tiny taproot until after I dropped it in the water. But my plan is to come back to these really quickly and hopefully be able to have them in some type of soil or a better water situation by the end of next week, so I don't lose the progress that some of these have really been struggling to make. I mean, not all seeds are meant to grow, but a lot of them do give their best effort, and we're gonna just keep on keeping on and trying.